Alright, good evening everybody. Bear with me just 1 second because I'm not 100% sure that this is even working still. So bear with me while I just check. YouTube seems to be working, it's Twitch that seems to be messing around right now. So I'm just trying to see if I can reset that. Right. Let's try this. Okay. I've no idea if Twitch is working or not. Hopefully it is. It's that typical damn thing though of one thing was working, then the next thing wasn't working, then the first thing started working again. And just, yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is. Right. Cookies, cookies, cookies. Everything here is just going wrong at the moment. But I will switch over. That's a good idea. I will switch over to the right stream. The right... Can't even get my words out now. Right, we are going to be playing Minecraft. I'm going to unmute the desktop audio as well. Hopefully Minecraft will behave itself. I don't think I've streamed it for a while. Just excuse me 1 second while I add. I knew this was going to be difficult. For those of you that don't know, I'm streaming on, or trying to stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And the keyword there is trying. Currently failing. Let me just let the Minecraft soundtrack play out for a second while I just see what this is doing. I don't know if anyone else can see it or not. I'm getting a video download was cancelled. Please try again. Error. Error number 1000. And apparently deleting cookies fixes it. Except I've just done that and it hasn't fixed it. And I really don't want to have to restart the stream again because then that messes things up with YouTube. So, I mean, YouTube was the main place I wanted to stream to, and that's the one that's currently working. So I think I might just let it be right now. It might fix itself, who knows. Okay, let me just close those tabs as well. I am way above in terms of the bitrate. I need to turn that right down. That could be another reason, of course, as to why Twitch doesn't want to work. I doubt it, but you never know. Right, anyway, Minecraft. Minecraft. Welcome everybody back to the Gardcity Project. For those of you, again, that don't know, the Gardcity Project was a project to create a working city in Minecraft. For various attempts I've had, various times it's failed, mainly due to time reasons or, you know, hardware reasons, that kind of thing. I'm getting notifications popping up everywhere now. But I thought I'd give it a crack here on stream. This isn't the start of a new series necessarily, it's just I already had this thing going, so I thought why not actually use this as part of the 1K. For those of you that haven't read the blurb as well, that I put up on the website over the weekend, Minecraft was the first time that I really got into that solid, consistent online gaming. And, you know, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Space Engineers was the first one that really kicked it off, but then I did a lot of Minecraft stuff as well. And 7 Days to Die. But 7 Days to Die, you kind of need other people. And I don't have that luxury right now, because everyone I know who owns the game was busy this week. So, Minecraft. Anyway, this is what I've got so far. So City Hall is here, Guard Tower's over there, Guard Square is right in front of me, the station just behind. That's giving me to drop down there. Got some other nice places. Just over there, the sunsets, all those houses. But this is the bit I mainly wanted to focus on. So originally this was a vanilla world, but I went and tweaked it and added some mods to it. It's technically my own mod pack, but I have no legal right to release it, so please don't ask. But yeah, I just added a load of mods to a vanilla world. So I've got things like RailCraft, Steve's Carts, is it Yabba? Yeah, Yabba, logistics pipes. A lot of the mods used to just be one single mod, whereas now it's all branched off into different sub mods. Things like BuildCraft is now split off, and things like the BuildCraft robotics, which I was a really big fan of, hasn't been updated for this version of Minecraft. I'm playing on 1.12.2. And then some have been split off, like logistics pipes used to be part of the default BuildCraft, and now it's not. And there's a few others here and there that have all split up as well. So I've had to sort of go searching for mods, try and make all this work. Twitch just does not want to work tonight. Just does not want to work. How annoying. I hope it fixes itself. But yeah, this is the world that we're going to be playing in tonight. Oh god, that's these wires here. They are very high voltage. These are actually the low voltage version. The high voltage one will probably kill me instantly. These are part of immersive engineering. The reason I was running around here in a hurry, and actually I've just realised, these wires are the bane of my existence in this world, because I have to, go specific ways round so that I don't get electrocuted. I don't even know what hit me there. Must have been that one. Come on. All this, just to pick up a couple of cacti that fell. Yeah, this is my little tree farm. This actually powers everything. So I've got mods like Ex Nihilo, Ex Compressum, I think was the other one, and I couldn't find the third one that I used to use. But I'm not entirely sure that I needed it. I think everything else that I've got set up covers it anyway. This is my tree farm. Wood gets turned into energy via these combustion generators here. I've also got a composter barrel, or series of barrels here, from Ex Nihilo Creatio, that turn saplings into dirt. The dirt then comes into here and gets sieved, which then creates stone pebbles, which come down to a chest over here, which kind of needs a little bit of jigging. But yeah, the stone pebbles then get taken to a compressor, turned into cobblestone. That then gets taken to a hammer. Oh, I could have gone that way, after all. That then gets taken to a hammer and turned into gravel. Some of the gravel then gets sieved, some gets turned into sand, and then some of that sand gets turned into dust, and then it all gets sieved and turned into ores, or dust, I think it is, which then gets turned into ore chunks, which then goes into the smeltery, which is over here, which is currently full for some reason. I need to refine this process as well, because we have things like molten invar and molten iron, where you can quite clearly see it's not working. Hang on, let's just get that and that off my toolbar. So the goal tonight is to try and get RailCraft set up and working. At least one bit of RailCraft set up and working. That's the plan. These hoppers are super quick. Almost too quick. Okay, that one worked. You can see I've got quite a lot of these bars here, which is good because I need them. Don't get me wrong. One thing I really need right now is ender pearls, and I'm playing on peaceful mode at the moment, just while I'm setting up. So endermen, well, there aren't any. Short answer is there aren't any. So I need to wait for some endermen to spawn. I might turn it into non-peaceful, just to get some to spawn. The reason being is if I go locomotive. Oh yeah, I have this one. Although I have no recipe for it. This is the one I want. So I need to get some blast furnace bricks. And I think these are just iron blocks. Yeah, iron plates. Oh, these are like boiler plate or something like that. So I make iron plates and then I can do that. So that's easy. But yeah, to get the blast furnace bricks, I need magma creams. I also need soul sand and nether bricks. So I need to go into the nether at some point. So I can do it with blood actually. Coagulated blood. So I could jump into the... Yeah, I could just jump into... Okay. I could just jump into the smeltery for a bit. Is there a way to turn this off? Oh wow, this was really holding me back. Okie dokie. Yeah, now we got stuff coming through. Good stuff. Right, over here is my hammer process. Although right now, I think we're short on cobblestone. Oh no, we're short on gravel. Actually, why is my gravel not working? That's a good question. Is my logistics network broken again? Sometimes I have to replace this power junction. It's claiming it's full. You're requesting gravel. You're full. I might just dump you back into the network. Yeah, you're working. So I don't know what's going on here. One second, just while I get Twitch up again. As I say, Twitch isn't the most important one. If it's not working, it's not working. Although it does appear to be working now. It's working on my desktop, not working on my laptop. I'm okay with that. Let's hop back to this and get the chat up. Okay. So this was always going to be a proof of concept, this first stream. And it's kind of worked out, so I'm not too upset. Hopefully tomorrow I'll refine the process a little bit better, so we don't have to start the stream 4 or 5 times or whatever it was. In fact, tomorrow isn't even a stream. What am I talking about? Wednesday is the next one. Ow. Right, I'm going to replace this power junction. And see if this fixes the problem. I've seen stuff moving around though, so I don't know what the issue is. So yeah, you're now getting power. Good stuff. Ow. Oh, that's the problem. Although even the... Oh, okay. No, I know what the problem is. I do know what the problem is. I need to create a new chest to deal with this dust. Do I have a... What do you set to? Supplier. Supplier pipe automatically fills the chest on machine. Perfect. What's the recipe again? I need basic chips, and I bet that's what I don't have any of. I have a chest over here that's got them in. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, I've got lots of blaze powder. So when it comes to magma creams, I should be alright. Actually, yeah, I can make some. Thinking about it. It's just the nether stuff that I need to go and get. Let's chuck that there, that there. What do I need to make these again? Copper and sand. Don't think I've got any sand in that chest. But I've got lots of copper. Here. And then somewhere I've got some sand. So what's stuck in this hopper right now? Okay, this is going to get the process going again. Good stuff. And then we got this sand. Good stuff. Let's go turn this into chips. Like so. And then they go in here, like so. Evening tour, bud. So the plan tonight is to try and get some form of RailCraft up and running. That's the plan. So to get a train running from point A to point B. That's what I would like to do. Whether or not we actually get that far, I have no idea. But this is the first of the 1K streams. I have got a list of questions that I'll be answering momentarily as well. This was me just messing around trying to get the stream to work to begin with, but seems to be working now, which is awesome news. Alright, what do I need now? Iron, logistics pipes, chips, redstone. I got pretty much all of this. I only need one of these anyway, so. And I can take that. So now I need to get dust. I'm sure there's a joke there. Oh, I need to make chests as well. It wasn't that long ago that I had kind of a power supply issue in this world, and it was kind of the fact there was enough power being generated, but there wasn't enough power getting into some of the machines. So especially over here, this was working really. You can see already. Actually, it's going down. It's working really, really slowly. But then we've got such a backlog of gravel at the moment that I'm not too bothered by that. It's this one that I need to get working. Right, let's get this on full, and we'll do that, and we'll stick you in there. So this should start pulling dust out. Should start pulling dust out. Why are you not pulling dust out? Evening, Rishi. I'm not sure what you're saying there, but good evening. Welcome to this 1K stream. Don't forget as well, guys, you don't have to sit there in silence. If you have any questions to do with the channel or anything like that, this is the 1K Q&A. I'm not doing much of the A at the moment, but there's plenty of Qs. So I will start the questions in a second. But yeah, if you have any in the chat as well, feel free to ask. That's no problem at all. Actually, I should have put a barrel here rather than a chest. Oh well, I've done it now. So yeah, I'll get the questions ready. That'll be a good idea. So the first question, as I said, for the last month or so, people have been able to ask questions via my Discord channel. If you're not part of my Discord channel, the link should be in the description. If it's not, let me know and I'll go find it for you. But I've had some good questions, had some really good questions. I've been looking forward to answering them. It's been really hard to not just answer them straight away, but to actually wait. So I do have the... why is there no sand coming in here? I don't know. But yeah, the first question. The first question of the 1K streams is, are there any plans for any new series or games on the channel? The answer to that is yes. If you've not read my blog posts that have gone up in the last couple of months, I've announced some new games that will be coming to the channel. Football Manager 2020 would be the first of those. Currently I'm waiting for... there's a guy named Dan who creates a extended database for England every year. And because there's been a few problems with the Football Manager editor this year, that's been slightly delayed. So it's not Dan's fault. Dan's doing a good job still. I mean, every year I say he does a good job, and it's very much true. So he's been working on that over Christmas and New Year. So hopefully in maybe a month we'll be able to get started with that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You'll see later on this week that the kits for Football Manager this year, I've already created them. In the past, I've asked people to do them for me, but this time around I thought I'd do my own. I'm quite happy with them. I've got 3D kits and 2D kits. They look awesome. So that'll be one series that's coming to the channel. I've also announced that I'll be working on a Rainbow Six Siege series, and I don't just want to do like kill montages or anything like that, because you know there's hundreds of channels out there that already do that. One of the things I really want to do with my series is turn it into like a get good type series. So I've already recorded, I think it's 8 matches, maybe 10, of me playing Siege with the XVI guys, and I really want to do like a comparison of before and after. So how I'm playing at the moment compared to how I'll play in the future, and my map knowledge and my methods when I'm attacking or defending, that kind of thing. So kind of personalize it a little bit more, which not everyone is interested in all fairness, but I think there is a market for it. As I said, kill montages and things, there's so many of those these days, and half of them aren't that good. It's like a little bit of dubstep music with some really bad fluky headshots, which anyone can do those, really, let's be honest. So that's another series that I want to work on. There's another one which is XVI. We've been working on our first game. I had a networking event at my old uni this morning, and we took the demo with us and got some people to play it. And it's the first time that I've seen the demo in this form, so I was really, really looking forward to seeing that. And it's looking good. It is looking good. I'm very much looking forward to releasing that. But as part of my promotion of the game, I will be making a series on it. Let me just grab these upgrades quickly. Where are they? Oh, I did have barrels. Oh well. I think one barrel without upgrades should be fine. I'm just going to go replace this this chest here. Let's go put all these in. So yeah, Project Macafia will be coming to the M4J channel in the future, and it's kind of, again, I don't just want to do a let's play, because we're hopefully going to get other people to do just generic let's plays of the demo and the full game. What I kind of want to do, particularly for the demo, is I want to stress test the game. So it's part of my job as a games tester for the company to put it through its paces, try and look for ways to break it. I've already found a couple of ways to break it, which, it sounds bad when you say it like that, but in terms of game testing and development, it's actually a really good thing. So just this morning, me and Kurt were testing the game while we were waiting for people to come and play it, and we found a couple of things that Ben needed to fix on the fly. But it took 5 minutes, and we had a new version of the game again, which was then working a lot better. So it's really quick, actually, how Ben manages to fix these things. Quite impressed. So yeah, those are the basic new series that will be coming to the channel in the near future. I don't think, have I missed any out? I don't think I have. I probably do. Every time I talk about it, I always miss one out. Ow, that hurt more than I thought it was going to. So yeah, those are the new series. Oh, that's the other one. I knew there was another one. Currently, I'm wanting to make the audience more interactive with the channel. So the plan is to have more people suggest games that they want to see being played. So I think it's every 3 months, so 4 times a year. I'll be opening a poll of some kind up to people where they can vote for what game they want to see. This time around, because it's the first one that I'm doing with this, I'm basically just doing it as an open suggestion. So if there's a game that you'd like to see me play on the channel, doesn't matter what it is, preferably one that I already own, but I don't have a list of all the games I own right now. But I mean, if it's on Steam and it's cheap, I'll probably buy it anyway, because you never know. But yeah, feel free to suggest a game that you'd like to see on the channel. We'll do like an audience suggestion thing, and then, as I said, every 3 months there'll be a poll, and then that game will get played for 3 months, and then there'll be another poll, and then that game will get played for 3 months. Just try and make things more interactive, more fun. Yeah. So when I was trying to set up the stream just now, I messed up with the Minecraft stream on YouTube, and it's published it as a video, so I'm now getting notifications telling me, it's been posted to Twitter, it's been posted to Reddit, it's been posted to Facebook. So I'm going to have to go through and delete all those after I've finished here. That's going to be fun. If you're watching this on playback, you'll already know this, but these streams will be uploaded onto my YouTube channel as videos afterwards. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to stream on Twitch and YouTube, because I've got an audience on both. I've got people watching on both, actually, so good evening. Feel free to take part in the chat. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to stream on Twitch is because it's slightly easier still. YouTube is getting there, to be fair, but it's still slightly easier to stream on Twitch. And the reason I wanted to stream on YouTube is because that's where most of my audience are. It's a 1K Q&A because of the 1K subscribers on YouTube, so it made sense to stream on YouTube. And also, it can then go straight up as a video afterwards, which is really handy, actually, because the old process I used to do was stream on Twitch, record at the same time, and then have to upload that as a separate video. Whereas now, it does the uploading while I'm streaming, which is really handy. Let's go back to this. So I need soul sand and I need nether brick to make these blast furnaces. I can just hop in the smeltery to make the blood for the magma cream. I think that's a really good solution, actually. I'm surprised they haven't introduced that to vanilla Minecraft. I need a block. Actually, this wouldn't work. If I just jump in here now, I wouldn't be able to jump out. I need to make my smeltery one block shorter. And try not to kill myself while I'm doing this. Okay, here goes. Is it not going to work? Oh, there we go. Right, I'll take my health down as close to 0 as possible without actually killing myself. I think that'll do for now. So we've got a fair amount in there. It can't get pumped out right now, but if I take this off... There we go. And I knew that was going to happen. Let me stop this for a second. So proof of concept, we know this works now. We got 2 out of it. Let's put that there. Stick that on top. Put the redstone back. And stick you back in there. So yeah, we need to go to the nether. I need to tidy up my inventory as well. I'll do that in a second. We need to go to the nether, we need to do some mining, we need to do some digging. I actually do have, so my quarry, one of the good things about it is it produces obsidian. And then somewhere I've got some flint, so I can make flint and steel. Actually, I'll make 2, just in case. Where's the raw mutton come from? Ice bucket challenge. Hey? I don't know where that's come from either. Oh, they're single. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Let's make a nether portal. I'm going to make it over here somewhere, a little bit more out of the way. Something like this. I might as well make it wide. I've got a lot of obsidian. I did not plan this out very well. Ow. Ow. There we go. Let's pick these up. Oh, damn. There's a few things about Minecraft that still very much annoy me. And its unpredictability is definitely one of those things. Like, sometimes things will just work, sometimes things won't. Like, because I've played this world quite a lot recently, particularly over Christmas. I didn't play any game except Minecraft. and I would just leave the game running overnight, and one morning I'd wake up and the quarry, like, nothing has broken. It's not like a pipe's broken or there's no power being supplied or anything like that, but the quarry would just stop. Like, it looks like it stopped at the moment, but I think it's actually mining. Oh no, look, it has actually done what I said it was going to do. It's just stopped. There's supposed to be wood coming here, and there isn't. Why is there no wood? There's plenty in the barrel here. Yeah, look, it's getting pumped out. It's just not going down this way. Let me clear out my inventory, and I'll try and fix this. Not that chest. This one. Let's get rid of the andesite. Oh, I can go and rebuild the smeltery. Chips we'll get rid of. That. That. Nope, run out of room again. Alright, we got a bit more room at least. That's fine. There we go. Increase the smeltery size again. Oh yeah, some of the cobblestone also comes over here and gets turned into lava via this. So it's a fully self-sufficient system when it actually works. When it doesn't, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, have we actually run out of... Okay, we've run out of wood. That's why. Because the logistics network, again, it's got its flaws. So it only requests... At the moment, it's meant to be requesting 9 stacks. And only requests 9 stacks of wood once there's 9 stacks available. Because there wasn't 9 stacks available, it wasn't requesting them. So the whole system does then shut down. There is a solution to that, though, thinking about it. We have a lot of coal here. Let's just remove these and go 1, 2, 3. Stick that in there. There you go. So this now should power itself, in theory. Yeah, it should power itself. Let's get this lit. Let's go into the nether. Boom. Oh, I was hoping that would go through. Oh, that's really loud. So we need nether brick and soul sand. So nether brick is just netherrack cooked up. So I'm just going to go in and mine a ton of netherrack and a ton of soul sand. Here we go. Now I don't know if mobs spawn in peaceful in the nether or not. I hope they don't. But you never know. Also, my game's currently not responding. There we go. Well, we're not short on soul sand. This is actually the best nether spawn I've ever gotten. I'm quite happy with this. This is a really good location. Before we go any further, I will add new portal. There we go. Gravel in the nether as well. Didn't even know that was a thing. Actually, no, that is a thing. What's this a thing? Okay. Is there a... How can there be lag? I'm not playing online. Is it because it's still spawned in the world or something? Oh yeah. It's because it's still spawned in the world. Let me let it spawn the world. I've got quite a lot of chunks for visibility. I think it's like... Yeah, render distance is 40. This PC, by the way, my old one, I thought was powerful until I started trying to run Minecraft, and then I found out it had limitations. My laptop could run vanilla Minecraft, and it could run vanilla Minecraft with some really nice shaders as well. But then it started struggling again. This thing, this can play Minecraft, modded Minecraft, with 40 chunk render distance and shaders. It is awesome. Well, one thing it can't do is mine netherrack, though. We seem to be struggling here. Some of these are popping, some of these aren't. We'll try and get this working. So how many do I need? to actually get started. I need 2 lots, which is 16 netherrack. I've currently got 14. And then I need what for soul sand? 8. Actually, we have enough, because I've got 2 lots of blood as well, and loads of blaze powder. So we've got enough to make our first steam loco. The reason that's a good thing, the reason I set it as a challenge, is because then I can move the quarry away from my base a little bit more and actually train stuff to and from. Come on, don't mess around. Alright, that should be enough. That's more than enough for soul sand. I need to upgrade my tools as well. I'm just running around with wooden pickaxes and shovels and things like that. It's not very sustainable. Alrighty. And we're back. Now, is this chunk loaded? I don't think it is. We appear to have very solid power. Yeah, something about this doesn't look right. But still, if the quarry's actually shooting along, which it seems to be at the moment, then I don't see it as a bad thing. Right, next question. I should have put who these questions were from as well, but I kind of assumed that if you've asked it, you'll know who you are when it gets answered. So the next question is, what is the most popular video I have on my channel? The answer to that is the very original Cities in Motion 2 run that I did. Was it 4 years ago now? Might have been 5 years ago. It's a long time ago. But yeah, the first episode of that series is my most watched video. I need to remove these videos from my channel quickly. How can I do that? I don't think I can. That's fine. So yeah, the most watched video I have on my channel is Jeffries Plays Cities in Motion 2, #1, Let's Make a Hub. And at the time of me doing this stream, it has 19,396 views and 138 likes. 7 dislikes for some reason. I don't know why people... I guess people still find the channel through that video, and it wasn't... The video quality and the audio quality were not great back then, because I was still very much a newbie, learning things as I was going along. These days, I'd like to think that things are a bit more slick, but that's not always the case. Are you cooking up? Yeah, you're cooking up. I think it was 16 I needed. So that's the most viewed video. And actually, to have a video that's just shy of 20,000 views, I'm always complaining about, you know, sub count, view count, and things like that. But it's not that bad to think. In 6 years, I've got a video that's got 20-odd thousand views. So that's like 3,000 views a year, basically, which is impressive. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that in the grand scheme of things. I would like for more, but I think every creator would like for more, really, in all honesty. So I'll move quickly on to the next question as well. What's the most popular non-open TTD video I have on my channel? Well, again, I think I've just answered it. It's the Cities in Motion stuff. Open TTD is the game that people most know me for now, but back in the day it was Cities in Motion 2. And I do wish that I could play that game more regularly, but it's just not... The game itself is past the point of being sustainable now, which is kind of sad to have to admit, but... Yeah, it's just one of those things. Maybe if they do a sequel. I've heard rumours about City Skylines 2, which hopefully might have some more transport features, because then that's essentially a Cities in Motion 3, which would be really awesome. Alright, let's start crafting this stuff up. Do I have enough? No, I don't, do I? I've only got enough for one. Alright, we'll have to jump back in the nether. I'm going to do that now. In terms of OpenTTD videos, they're not the most popular by a long shot, really. I think that the most popular one's got 3,000 views, something like that. And that's from the original Jeffries network, not the M4J network. So I don't even know what the M4J network is. In all honesty, I'm not really sure. Recent views for that have been quite good though, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, hello netherrack. Wow, the game is starting to lag a bit now. I guess it's because you've got to load the world in each time. So the next question after that is, what is my favourite non-English language? I've kind of touched on this in the past, but I'll flesh it out a bit more now. So when I was at school, I learnt 2 extra languages, as well as English. So I did French and Spanish at GCSE level. And French was the one I was better at, but I preferred speaking Spanish. And I've definitely not kept up the habit of either language, really, which is bad, really. When you learn another language, the only way you're going to get better at it is to keep speaking it, and the only way really you should get through life is to keep speaking other languages, because communication is important. I don't want to turn this into a political message or anything, but particularly at this time, things are going wrong everywhere. It wouldn't hurt for us all to unify just once in a while. But yeah, Spanish is my favourite non-English language. It's very easy to speak. There are some times where it's a little bit tricky. Some words do sound the same, and their alphabet is bigger than the English alphabet. They got, I think it's 3 extra letters. Might be 4. And even then, they're technically not extra letters. They're extra pronunciations of letters that are considered part of the alphabet. But French is the one that I still speak the most, and it's also the one that I was better at. But Spanish is the one I preferred. So, for example, in French, to say I don't have, you have to say je n'ai pas, and normally it'd be je for I, and then ne for do, I think. I'm trying to remember exactly how it works. That's the other thing with French, is it's very non-literal between English and French. Because in English we say things like blue chair, whereas in French you say chair bleu. So it's kind of, I don't want to say backwards, because backwards isn't the nice way of saying it, but it's reversed, essentially. It's reversed. But Spanish, so je n'ai pas, you always have to say a ne and then the verb and then pas, and that's the anti of that verb. So to do, actually to do, I can't even remember what to do is, but I have is or I am is je suis, and I am not is je ne suis pas. Whereas in Spanish, I have is just tengo, I don't have is no tengo. So the negative is just you put no in front of it, which we kind of do in English. We say not, they say no. And it's so much easier. So much easier. And I know I've got some things wrong there, and I know there'll be people not particularly happy that I've got things wrong there, and I do apologise. As I said, it's not something I practice regularly, speaking French or Spanish. There are a couple of other languages that I'd like to learn maybe one day in the future. One of the problems I'm at now is I'm 27 years old next week, and my brain is still capable of learning new things, but it's definitely true that you're more susceptible to learning at a younger age. And I'm past that point now of just being able to pick things up instantly. So I'd like to learn other languages, maybe one day. German is one I wouldn't mind learning. I like some of the universal languages as well, things like Esperanto and even things like sign language. Sign language is probably easier to learn than actual languages, spoken languages. So that could be something cool to do. Yeah, hopefully I've answered that question. Very fleshed out answer. The next question is, have I ever travelled to Asia? And again, this was asked to me a couple of weeks ago and I answered it then. If you don't count airport transfers, then no. If you do, then I've technically been to Singapore and I've been to Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur Airport, by the way, is spectacular inside. I've never left either airport, so I wouldn't say I've technically visited the country, because I've been in international zones the whole time. But from what I've seen, there's a lot of very nice countries in Asia now. There's a couple definitely that I'd like to go to. I really want to go to Japan. There's just something about the technology in Japan that really appeals to me. And it's kind of the same thing with Dubai. I'd really like to go to Dubai. It used to be, when I used to play golf regularly, I wanted to go to Dubai to play some of the golf courses they had out there. Whereas these days I'm not that interested in golf. So I'd go more for the just the experience and seeing the technology and you know, these cities, they're not just new cities that are rising up. They've gone all out with the technology. You know, everything's built for either sustainable living or actual town planning kind of thing. Whereas over here, we don't really have that luxury, because our cities in the UK, they've been built up over time. They've not been built from the ground up and designed to be built from the ground up. So there's a lot of stuff that we have here that's just chaotic. And we had the perfect opportunity when the Great Fire of London happened. We had the perfect opportunity to actually rebuild London, and we didn't take it. Oh, I didn't check the recipe. I get 4 lots from each of these. So I got 2 more than I needed. That's fine. So yeah, when London was rebuilt, they had the chance to do it sort of grid style like New York and other American cities. And we just kept the same layout. So that's why trying to navigate around London sometimes is a right pain in the backside. Unless you're a local and you actually know where you're going, 9 times out of 10 you'll get lost. And all the times I've been to London, I've always seen someone with a map somewhere. What am I doing? I'm trying to make iron plates, which is metal rolling. Good stuff. I don't need as many as I'm making, but I tend to make things in bulk when I play Minecraft because it saves time later on. And again, I've always said on stream, one of my dream things to do is to do a Disney Park World Tour, and the best theme park in the world, the best Disney park and the best theme park in the world. It's debatable, but I think the general consensus is it is the best. Is Disney Tokyo Disney Sea. Can't remember the name of it now. That's good. And that's the one that I really want to go and see. Florida is an ambition of mine, and that's kind of the way I've planned it out. Is go to Florida first, maybe somewhere like Paris first, then go to Asia and do Shanghai, Hong Kong, and then both the Tokyo parks. Then come back to either Florida or Paris, whichever one of those I haven't done, and then finish with California, because it's the OG park. You've got to leave that one till last, really. What am I missing? Iron bars and carts. That's fine. So yeah, going to Tokyo would be cool, and just seeing Tokyo City as well. There's some amazing things in Tokyo. There's an amusement park built on top of a building in the middle of Tokyo. That's the kind of ballpark that we're playing around with right here. They don't mess around over there. Right, we'll make a couple of these, and then we'll make I think we'll make 6 of these, and then we should be able to craft our first steam locomotive. And in fact, I can make 3 of them. So I'm going to do that. Now, do I have any lapis? I'm sure I do. Somewhere. I definitely remember mining it. Question is, where did it go? What have I just picked up? We've got a backlog here at the compressor, which is not good. Let me throw that in. We'll get some of this done. It's currently, yeah, this is set to infinite. It should be set to full, but because of the way the logistics system works, you have to kind of set it to infinite just to make it consistently pull stuff in. It's not the best system. It works, but it's not the best system. somewhere over there. Where's all my lapis? I'm sure I had a whole chest somewhere full of lapis. Oh wow, that is going incredibly slowly. So yeah, my power situation has gone back to a crawl again. And it's not that we don't have any power, it's just that it takes forever to transfer to where it needs to be. Ooh, I always fall for that trick. These wires, they're like, you know, in films you always see them put like a wire, metal wire across a road. I'll refer to the cartoon ones because the other ones are a bit graphic. You know, like Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. There's always like a rope across the road to try and trip him up. That's basically what these electrical wires are. They keep tripping me up. I keep buzzing myself as I run past. I am sure that I'd mined out a ton of lapis, and yet I can't find it. And I don't think I have that mod. I know there's a mod where if you press T when hovered over something, it will light up the chest that has it in. I need to find out what that mod's called, because that's a really handy mod to have. I'm not blind, am I? There's no lapis there. No. And there's none over here. What have I got that can make lapis? It'll be sifting. Sifting gravel in a flint stiffed mesh. Has a 5% chance of dropping it. Is that really the only one that works? There's a 5% chance here as well with compressed gravel. Let me see if I can make some compressed gravel. I really need to sort out my inventory. This is getting a bit crazy now. Okay, let's do this. Is that flint stiff? No, it's iron stiffed mesh. I need a flint one. Your iron as well. In fact, yeah, you're my only source of ores at the moment, so that's not good. Do we have string? I've got a string mesh there. So all I've got to do now is surround that with flint, which I can do over here. Like so. Is that not how it works? Oh. There we go. Flint stiff mesh. Now I can go and put that in here. Let's just throw this in here for now. And now I can go get a ton of gravel. Let's put that there. We'll put that there. Actually, no, I need... Actually, no, I don't need that. Let's do that for now. Run, grab some gravel. Is that enough? I'm trying to do the maths in my head. I'm insanely tired again today. I should have mentioned that at the start, really. It's probably one of the reasons I couldn't get the stream to work, is because I kept messing up. I don't know what it is about Mondays. Mondays really suck the life out of me. Basically sitting at this networking event this morning, just constantly yawning. I must have looked awful. Right, while I'm sifting all this stuff, let's go on to the next question. Currently, monetization requires a consistent 4,000 watch time hours per year. Have I hit my target yet? So it's not per year, it's per rolling 12 months. So basically every day, a new day gets added to your statistics, and then a day gets taken off your statistics, if that makes sense. So it's, as I say, it's a rolling month. Sorry, rolling year. See what I mean? I'm getting derpier by the second. So no is the answer. I haven't hit my watch hours target. So the monetization target these days is 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months. So they're two separate things. Always on Reddit, I see people asking about 1,000 subscribers over 12 months, and that's not what it means at all. It's the watch hours over 12 months that they're referring to. And that basically stops people from quickly getting monetization and then just capitalizing on their videos that they've already uploaded. I guess it's trying to encourage people to consistently upload. So 4,000 is the target. I'm currently on 2,640 something, I believe, over the last 12 months. So I'm not far off, really. It was 2,500 a month ago, and now it's 2,600. So I'm kind of cheating the system a little bit. Because a lot of people have asked, again on Reddit, what's the advice to try and get your 4,000 watch hours? And some people have suggested really stupid things like watch your own videos, which not only can that get you banned from YouTube, but they remove those views anyway, because they can tell what channel or what account is watching what video. So if you're watching your own videos, they'll know, and they'll remove those fake views. And they'll also remove any watch minutes associated with those views. And even if you try and be clever and log out of your account, they can still detect it through your IP address. So there's that, which I'm not going to do under any stretch of the imagination, because it's, as I said, it's such a stupid thing to do. It's a really easy way to get yourself banned, and too many people have tried that in the past, and the first thing they do when they get banned is they blame YouTube, and it's not YouTube's fault. It's the dipstick who suggested it, and it's the dipstick who did it. They're the ones to blame. But what my strategy is to make more content and also to make longer running content. So for me, that means my 2-hour OpenTTD live streams. One of the reasons they were introduced was to try and bump up the average watch time for my channel. And as I said, it's kind of cheating the system in many respects. Not in a bad way necessarily, but one of the best ways to increase your watch time is to increase your video length. That's the short answer to that, and it's already quite a long answer. Let me grab the lapis. I'm doing this for such a stupid reason, by the way. Grabbing this, and I also need bone meal, which I don't think I have. So I'm just checking, do I have anything that can make red dye? I don't think I do. So rose red comes from all these different flowers, or beetroot. Or do I have, I don't think I have beetroot seeds. Maybe I do have beetroot seeds. So yeah, I'm a long way short really of the target, but I have 1,000 subscribers. So the way I always look at it is, if each one of my subscribers watched just 1.5 hours worth of content in a week, let's say, I would hit my monetization target. But I mean, right now it's nice to have the monetization, but it's not the reason I'm doing it. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea about it. I'm not in this for the money still. It'd be nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not the reason I'm making these videos. The reason I'm making these videos is because I want to find like-minded people. And I know what it's like to go on YouTube and not be able to find a video that you want to watch. So I thought, if I can't find a video that I want to watch, chances are there's other people who have the similar issue to the same type of content. So why don't I make the video? And I can still watch it from time to time. I only really watch my own videos when I'm looking for ideas, or if there's something that I know I've said something at the end of a video as to what I'm going to do in the next episode, but I can't remember what it was. But normally when that's the case, I go and watch the file rather than the actual video on YouTube. So I have all of my videos that I've made, even the ones that haven't made it onto the channel. I've got them all backed up on a hard drive. So I go and rewatch it there. I also have to do that when I'm making my thumbnails now, because every episode has a title. And I have to get the title from what happens in that video. So the Outer Worlds, I've watched a lot of my Outer Worlds content recently, before it goes up on YouTube, whilst I'm making the thumbnails. But yeah, it's kind of an appeal though. If everyone who subscribes to the channel, if you're watching this, all you have to do is watch 1.5 hours worth of content, which is 75% of an OpenTTD stream, and I would get monetized instantly. And I've got it set up, YouTube will email me the second I qualify. So yeah, if people want to help a guy out, there's a good way of doing it. Yeah, this is the dumbest reason to need lapis and be hunting around it for ages for lapis, but there we go. We now have a painted set of steam locos. I can shove this back in there. I might put the redstone back in there as well, just to clear things up a little bit more. So now I need an item loader. Probably the normal one for now. Mainly because it's easier to make. Although, can I make... Oh yeah, I can make hoppers. And this is relatively easy too. Do I have stone in here? One of the things I'm dangerously low on, like all the time, is cobblestone and stone. Because cobblestone especially, it gets used instantly. It goes into this. I'll take half of that. Chuck that back in there. You can go in there. I'm pretty sure actually I have stone already in here. Oh, I don't. In that case, it's a good thing I set this up. Is that game volume really loud? Should I turn the volume down a little bit? Music and sounds. Let's turn it down to like 50. There you go, it's a little bit better. Alright, I'll wait for this stone to cook up. While I'm doing that, I'll answer the next question. So this is actually the last question of the stream, so I'll try and eke this one out for as long as possible. What are my visions for the M4J channel in the coming weeks, the coming months, and the coming years? So currently, for the coming weeks, the plan is just to be consistent, and I'm already failing with that at the moment because last week I was basically trying to get as much content ready for this week as possible, but I was also behind on last week's schedule. So last week was the first week back after Christmas, and I didn't have a Planet Coaster video, and I didn't have a Euro Truck video recorded, so I had to go and do that. Plus I was working on loads of other stuff. I was trying to make thumbnails. I've redesigned all my thumbnails, which you might have already noticed from the videos that have gone up over the last few days. What else is new? There's some XVI stuff as well. I was doing a lot of XVI stuff, which meant that I was really behind on my video schedule. So last week, I didn't just have to make videos for last week, I also had to make videos for this week, and I've already, again, I don't have a Planet Coaster video, and I don't have a Euro Truck video, and I don't have any time this week, so I don't think there'll be those videos this week, which is annoying, because it's the second week back, and the consistency is already gone. But yeah, the goal is to be more consistent with uploading, and not slack off, basically, so not tell myself, oh, it's okay, you can have a day off, you know, work harder next week. To actually force myself to persevere and just keep going, really, keep uploading, because it's not very professional to just disappear for a week at a time. So there's that. That's the main goal for the coming weeks. Coming months is to get a new set of series up. I said the Siege series is one that I'm really looking forward to starting. Foot Manager as well. Really looking forward to Foot Manager. Foot Manager 2020. A lot of people complained about it. I actually think it looks really good this year. Obviously there's bugs, and I appreciate the fact that the developers are sort of ironing out the kinks. I think some of the criticism towards the game has been very unfair this year. So getting that up as well would be awesome. And in the coming years, that's a good one. I'd like to become fully established. My target for this year is to hit 2,500 subscribers. I genuinely think it's possible. Once you hit 1,000, the ball starts rolling a little bit faster. It took me a long time to get from 900 to 1,000. But there's so much that happens behind the scenes once you hit 1,000 subscribers. It's kind of hard to explain. But trust me, it makes a massive difference. It's one of the reasons why I'm always advocating it, because I know how big a deal it can be. I need to go grab some more cobblestone, because you can never have too much cobblestone in this game, as it turns out. Where am I going? Here. Let's grab half a stack again. That should be enough. What else for the coming months is probably the most interesting one. I'd say the coming years is just to become established. So the target this year is 2,500. Then the year after that, it'll be maybe 5,000. I'd like to get to 10,000 subscribers in the next 5 years. That's the ultimate goal. Because 10,000 is when stuff really starts happening. I'd also like to have a Patreon that is fully supported. To actually have a whole list of patrons who join streams, take part in series, that kind of thing. I'd also like to become just more established as a streamer. So it'd be mostly YouTube streams, but things like, currently when I stream OpenTTD, 5 people might join. I think the maximum I've had is 20 at any one time. I'd like it to be in the hundreds, if possible. And, you know, OpenTTD isn't the most popular game in the world, but it would be nice to have a lot of people coming out every week to watch the stream. It's kind of an ego thing, but it's also just nice to know that when you're streaming, people want to watch. I'm looking at the numbers tonight. It's fairly consistent. I'm not too upset by that. Chests is what I need to make. I'm just going to make a whole load of chests. There we go. And now I can make 4 item loaders. Unloaders. Actually, I should have made 2 of each. That was a bit dumb. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, hopefully I've answered all these questions. I've kind of answered most of these questions. The main ones really that I wanted to answer tonight are things like watch time, the visions for the channel in the future. As I'm always looking for new games to play on the channel as well. Every time XVI releases a new game, I'll feature it on the channel. Even if it's not, even if the genre doesn't really match, I still think it'll be a good series to have on the channel. Because ultimately, you know, I made the game. No one knows about the game better than the developers. So to kind of get that inside knowledge, it's actually the kind of thing I'd be interested in watching, is a developer of a game playing the game that they've made, and actually talking through not just the stuff that's happening on screen, but the stuff that went on behind the scenes as well to make certain aspects of it. There's something really interesting about that, for me at least. Not for everyone, but for me. I do find that quite interesting. So that's the plan. As I said, Project Macafia, when it's ready, even I think like maybe a week or 2 before it's ready, I might try and badger Ben to get me an advanced copy. But I'd like to play it on the channel and just chat about it, talk about what led to that particular cutscene happening, who wrote what, why do we do really weird things in the game, that kind of thing. Trying to explain it today to people. It's probably the thing I enjoy the most about the game, is seeing people's reactions when I tell them just what exactly is happening on the screen at that time. I don't know, it's kind of mischievous, but I do find it funny. I need more than that. I need that. There we go. So now I can make 4 more of these, and then I should be able to make 4. Oh, I've made 4 of this. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. So we now have 8 item loaders. Is there anything I can actually do with these, apart from turn them into advanced? Ugh, right, back here. Bear with me, guys. I feel like I can barely spell my own name at the moment, never mind do all this stuff. I took all the stone, didn't I? Yeah. So I need to make 4 pressure plates. Now I need the wood. Make a full stack of that. You can go back there. Right, unloader. Not loader, unloader. 4 of those. Now I need 4 hoppers. I'm missing chests, but that's fine. So I've got just enough here to make 4. Hoppers. 4. Perfect. Now, I should be able to make these. 4 of those. Good. Hooray. Now I need some track. I need the detector. What's it called? I'm not abandoned. Just a normal detector rail. Which is track and a detector track kit. Ooh. This is new. Okay. I can knock up a few of these. I'll make 12 to start. So the plan was to stream for 3 hours tonight. I think I might cut it short at an hour and a half. Mainly because I've pretty much close to hitting my goal for the stream anyway. But also, it'll give me a chance to prep more for the next stream. One of my downfalls is failure to prepare. I thought, because I actually set all the stuff up yesterday. A lot of the stuff for multi-stream. So as I say, I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and I spent a couple of weeks looking up how exactly to do that, which was the best way to do it. I've gone with Restream, which is actually the interface is very good. However, all the tutorials I watched set it up as YouTube Gaming. And then when I went to set it up as YouTube Gaming yesterday, I found out YouTube Gaming doesn't exist anymore, which I already knew, which is why I was a bit skeptical, because YouTube Gaming was the subsidiary of YouTube, specifically for gamers, and they shut it down last year. So I was kind of wondering how they were still telling people to use it when it didn't exist anymore, and then, yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. So I thought I'd set up YouTube, and I hadn't done it properly. That was my bad. And then because I didn't set YouTube up properly, I had to reset it, which then reset Twitch as well, and just, yeah, everything went wrong. But I've learnt now. So Wednesday's stream is going to be Train Sim. Tomorrow I'm going to be working with Josh to make sure that this scenario that he's made for me is working. Although I haven't actually told him that yet, so hopefully he's available. And then we'll get on with that. I'm looking forward to playing that scenario, actually. There's going to be some really cool rolling stock that we're going to be driving and passing by. What do I need now? Wood and redstone. Sounds like the title of an autobiography. Redstone. Oh, I had some here. So I need the track detector kit. So one of the things I love about RailCraft is they're so generous with how much they give you per recipe. Is this chest full? Yes, it is. Let's just get rid of these seeds. Okay, track detector, iron detector. Missing rails. Of course I am. Derp. Let's put that in there. Let's grab some rails. I think that will do. We've got 12 things. I mean, really, you can do a 1-to-1 ratio, but what I would do is line these up and then just stick one detector track at the end. And actually, I was moaning about making too many of these loaders, but if you have... So I think 2 loaders can span 3 minecarts. And then if you have one for each loco as well to load coal in, plus a fluid loader, which I'll have to make as well. So I think we'll have to have an advanced item loader. Which again, you need these for. So we need steel, which means I need a blast furnace. We've got the redstone, we've got the loader, we need a steel shovel as well. So I think water is probably the more important one, because the steam loco blows up without water, but it doesn't blow up without coal. So I'll have to go do that. Yeah, do you know what? I might actually start wrapping the stream up now. I've answered all the questions that I had planned for today. I've talked about the channel a bit more. We got a fair amount of stuff done. One of the reasons why I don't want to place the track down just yet is because I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put it. So I know that in the last Gardcity project that I did, if I run over here to the station real quick, I could probably spruce this up a little bit more. I forgot to put a clock up there. It's kind of cool. Gardcity Station. Yeah, this is Gardcity Square now, or Guard Square. But this is the main line down here. These blocks of coal would be handy to have as well. Was it this one? I think it was this one. And then all this was flattened, and then there was like a freight tunnel that went down and then under the city to the bank, which doesn't yet exist. And then there's this branch line that goes off that way, and then there's another, like a metro line that goes off under here. So I need to work out what I'm going to do with my freight lines, and then what I'm going to do with my loading and unloading and all that kind of thing. So I'm probably going to do that for off-camera stuff. I'd like to turn this into a series again. Running out of ideas was the reason that it ended before. Hardware limitations and lack of ideas, which is one of the reasons why a lot of my series end up not lasting very long, is lack of ideas. It's also one of the reasons why I'll always ask the viewers for their input, because sometimes someone will suggest something in the comments and it'll just ignite the spark of creativity. It's how I work best. It's how I work best. I like to take ideas and just run with them. Yeah, I think I'll wrap things up here, guys. So this is the first of 6. I'm trying to remember now. It's this one. Wednesday is Train Sim. Thursday is OpenTTD. Friday is Cities in Motion 2. Saturday is Football Manager, and then Sunday is just a general chit chat stream. It's not. There might be some gameplay going on. I might play Space Engineers in that if I can get it working, because as I said, Space Engineers was the first game that I ever streamed, and it was also the first time that I got big on Twitch was because of Space Engineers. So that kind of has some importance for me personally. Maybe not so much for the channel, but for me personally, that was a big deal. So I'll probably play that whilst doing the last stream, but it'd be more chat based. So it'd probably be me sitting around waiting for stuff to craft and all that kind of thing, whilst other things go on. And yeah, I'll just be answering questions, having a general conversation. I'd like more people to turn out for the rest of the streams this week. Don't be put off by the game. I think that's one of the problems with YouTube in general, is people see the game title and they go, oh no, I don't want to watch that. But actually, one of the things I've discovered from watching other YouTubers is if you like the content creator, chances are you'll like the game, even if it doesn't sound like something you'd be interested in. And Space Engineers is a game that I got into because I saw someone else play it. I think it was Squirrel that I saw play it. And I got into Squirrel because I was just looking up. I heard of this game called Euro Truck Simulator 2, and I was just looking up general videos on it, and I found Squirrel's channel, and then I saw. I subbed to him because of that, and then he started playing Space Engineers, and I got into Space Engineers because of that. Basically, every game that you see me play at the moment, apart from OpenTTD, was because I watched someone else play it and thought, oh, that looks good, and went and bought it. And even then, OpenTTD is free to play anyway, so it's no, you're not buying that one. But yeah, don't be put off by the game title, because as I say, if you like the creator, you'll like the video. Doesn't matter what game they play. So always bear that in mind. I'd like to see as many people as possible come out for these streams, because I have 1,000 subscribers, so to only have 3 or 4 people join a stream like this, you do question things sometimes. And actually, there is a question coming up later on this week about that, so I'll leave it for then. But yeah, I like being honest about this kind of thing. I'm not trying to berate people for not being here, and I'm certainly not going to ask people why weren't you watching or anything like that. But it's always a little disheartening when you put on a stream and then just no one watches. You end up just talking to yourself for a couple of hours. But anyway, I don't want to end on a sour note. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this week. Things will pick up. The technology will get better. I'll get more refined. I'm planning on having a rest tomorrow, which is one of the reasons why I planned the rest. And then, yeah, Wednesday we'll be back in 7 p.m., I believe it is, with some Train Simulator. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you those who have come in and watched tonight. Thank you for those who've taken part in the chat as well. Always appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed this video. It will get put into a separate playlist along with all the other 1K streams, so you'll be able to watch them all in one go if you're watching this on playback. But yeah, hit the like button, sorry, if you enjoyed the video, and drop some comments down below as well. If you've got any extra questions, I'll be able to answer them in the comments section, or you can head over to my Discord or my Reddit and ask any questions there as well, and I'll be able to answer them. Besides that, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel and this is the first video you're watching, then welcome. Please do hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed what you've seen, and also hit the bell notification so you never miss an upload. And if you are one of the 1,008 people at the time of streaming this who are currently subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. You're the reason that these streams are happening this week, which is one of the reasons why I'd like you guys to come and watch and also take part. Taking part is the big part of this channel. Getting involved, being interactive, asking questions, suggesting ideas. It's all part of the M4J community. It's what it was all designed around. So don't feel like you're not allowed to say anything, because believe me, you are. And also don't be shy as well. That's one of the things. I used to be like that as well. I'd join a stream and there's so many people talking and you don't really feel like you have any input. But believe me, you do. Especially on this channel, you do. So never be afraid to say hi. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, I will see you soon.